We got 6 people.
Yoga is a science and technology that was created over 10,000 years ago to show how human beings can transcend the struggles of daily human life and attain a form of self-driven evolution. According to the Mayo Clinic, about 70% of Americans are on one prescription drug, more than 50% are on at least 2, and over 25% are on at least 5 or more prescription drugs. And these prescription drugs are usually either psychiatric in nature, for pain management, or for chronic illnesses such as high cholesterol, high blood pressure, or diabetes. And for many thousands of years, yoga and meditation have been shown to be powerful tools and effective methods to creating ultimate human well-being. Yoga and meditation are powerful tools to incorporate into life to decrease stress, increase energy, and create overall physical and mental well-being. Today, I will delve into why one should incorporate yoga into their life on the health level, the immense benefits that are being scientifically studied, as well as aspects of safe and risky yoga. Yoga is generally associated with physical movements, twisting your body, and is seen as just a way to get a good exercise. But that is not at all what yoga is. Yoga, from the ancient texts taken, means literally union. Yoga is something that takes you to higher dimensions of life and creates higher perceptions in life. It is about creating a harmony within you, outside of you, and with everything around you. Everything in life can be transformed into yoga, from sitting, walking, eating, even sleeping. Through yoga, many benefits come, and the body and mind begin to work at their highest peaks, creating the common misconception in the West that yoga is all about physical health. However, with so many benefits being seen in the health realm, this is a good way to begin to introduce yoga to the masses and allows it to be scientifically studied in today's society. Isha Institute of Inner Sciences is an international non-profit organization that has been imparting forms of ancient classical yoga for over 30 years and has had extensive research done with schools such as IU School of Medicine, UC Berkeley, and even Harvard University to show how people have been changing through these practices. Now, I have seen yoga and meditation benefits in my life alone, just from the increase of energy, not needing caffeine any single day in my life, to the ability to create my life the way that I want it. When I see life situations the way that they are and not let them unnecessarily stress me and create chemical reactions in my body that are scientifically proven to be unhealthy. Now, these studies were done in 2 different ways. One study was a study of well-being done through surveys to see how people's ideas of themselves and their ideas of struggles have changed through the practices. And on the second study, there was a study done on blood chemical levels and neurotransmitter levels, such as brain-derived neurotropic factor, anandamide, tumor necrosis factor, and many other chemicals shown to create well-being. According to a study published in the Journal of Evidence-Based Integrative Medicine, participants who learned an ancient yogic practice from Isha Institute of Inner Sciences did a self-reported survey of well-being. And in this study, they found that participants reported a 90% decrease in perceived anxiety, a 95% decrease in depression, with a 98% increase in mental clarity and a 77% increase in productivity. Now that is just a personal study that was done with surveys. In a different study to show scientifically what has happened in the blood, there was a significant increase shown in BDNF, which is brain-derived neurotropic factor, a chemical shown to increase brain connections, and actually even is starting to be seen as the regrowing of brains chemical. Tumor necrosis factor, which is, as the name sounds, a chemical used in the body to kill cancer itself. Now, dopamine and anandamide were 2 neurotransmitters that were seen to increase highly, which are both used in perceived joy, bliss, and well-being. Now, all of these benefits can come with practicing proper yoga, but newer forms of yoga based on the ancient classical forms and just on physicality alone can impose many risks. Now, Glenn Black, a New York classically trained and studied yogi, explains how much of yoga today isn't actually yoga, but just physical manipulations of the body, and how not paying close attention to the body can cause large amounts of damage to the system. Now, the risks of overstretching and dehydration are 2 of the biggest risks with new forms of yoga. However, these are also risks that can be imposed with starting any new physical activity. we need to incorporate yoga and meditation into our lives for at least 20 to 30 minutes a day to create the most joyful experience of life. By just practicing meditation for 15 minutes a day, science is showing us that our brains are changing. There is an increase in gray matter, which are the dendritic connections that your brain makes within the frontal cortex, which is also used for problem solving, decision making, working, memory, and many other aspects of what we see as daily life. Now, if we just wake up and spend 20 minutes to do a yoga or meditation practice instead of looking at our phones for social media, for this, or for the news that does not really employ our lives in any better way, we can see that unknowingly we will bring in positive changes and be able to create the life that we want. Physical and mental well-being is the goal of almost every single person on the planet, and we can see today that yoga is bringing that to millions and millions of people across the world. By just doing a small amount of yoga, 15 to 20 minutes a day, immense benefits are being created. For over 10,000 years, people have been using yoga as a tool to their ultimate potential. And today, science is backing up what has been talked about for centuries. It is time to transcend daily human struggles and create blissful and joyful lives for everyone. Turn around. So we got all 6 people. Here we go.